How is it going, everyone? Welcome back to another nightly review. Today, I will be going over the Golden Knights' 5-2 victory over the Colorado Avalanche. And not only that, but it's also their 10th win in a row. I'm probably going to do a video covering their 10-game win streak. But, yeah, so let's go over it. So, Riley Smith and Keegan Kolesar came back in this game, although they still played Dylan Coghlan as the right wing on the fourth line, which I thought was odd considering you have Nick Waugh and Sakura was still in the lineup. So, because, no Nosek or Reeves. So, let's get into this one. So, it's Fleury versus Devin Dubnyk because Colorado is injured like crazy. That's not lost on me. But the way that the Golden Knights played this game, I don't know how much of a difference defensively for the Avalanche. I don't know how much of a difference Bowen Byram would have made. I know how much of a difference Grubauer would have made, but I'll take the win. So anyway, 10 seconds in, it's William Karlsson from Alex Pietrangelo and Alec Martinez, the fastest goal in franchise history. Thank God the Golden Knights started off fast. So there you go, right away. Ryan Graves has no idea where the puck is, and William Karlsson capitalizes on that, flies in, backhand high on Dubnyk, and it was 1-0 10 seconds in. William Karlsson kind of has a knack for getting quick goals for the Golden Knights. Then it keeps going. O'Brien hooks Coghlan, and uh, on that power play, Stevenson would bat a puck out of the air and onto the net. Then Yost would get a shorthanded chance, and then Pietrangelo would get a chance. And then Belmar, I don't know why I forgot it was Belmar, but Belmar would then trip Pietrangelo to give the Golden Knights a 5-on-3. They would do nothing on that 5-on-3, and Fleury would really only just poke check O'Brien on while O'Brien was on a partial break. And that was it for those two power plays. See, the power plays that the Golden Knights didn't capitalize on in the first period, it didn't help the Golden Knights. It kind of gave Colorado life, especially after that. Fleury would rob Landeskog after Landeskog would put the puck off the post. The Avs also put a lot of pucks off the post, although it's probably somewhere in between Fleury knowing where his posts are and the Golden Knights getting some good bounces. It's probably somewhere in between. Then Sakura would get a chance, and then Girard would put a puck off the post, but on that same shift, it would be Devon Taves from Carl Soderberg. I was on the rebound. Fleury really didn't have a chance in that one. The Avs at points of this game dominated the Golden Knights in their defensive zone. And when the playoffs roll around, and if these two teams play each other, the Golden Knights need to figure out how to beat the Avs in their zone. They did a good job of it in the third period, but they need to do it for a full game. Because that goal doesn't go in if you're not hemmed in your zone for 2.5 minutes. So you can't do that with the Avs. Pierre Maguire. So Pierre Maguire, I'll go into it really quick, was the color commentator for this game. Oh my God, is he horrible? Like, I don't even know. Like, some of the things that he said, you really got to watch out for Colorado when they have players on the ice. Some of it completely interrupts because it's Dave Gosher, the main announcer for the Golden Knights. He is he's calling the game play by play, and they have Pierre as the color. No, I like Dave, and I like Shane too. Pierre sucks. Pierre Maguire was pretty horrible throughout this game. Like Dave's calling the play, and Pierre just interrupts him. If you like offense, you'll love this game. Anyways, regardless, Fleury would then rob Kadri. Then Fleury would stop a puck, or he would get a shot would go on net. and it would hit him in the shoulder, and it kind of flipped over him, and he batted it out from behind him with his glove hand. Pretty impressive play, but it was a bit odd. Good thing Fleury's that athletic. Anyway, after that, Martinez would interfere with Nathan MacKinnon. That was a joke of a call because there was a hit similar in this game that Colorado, I believe it was Landeskog on Pietrangelo. It was the same thing, and it wasn't called. I feel like it was only called interference because who Martinez hit. Anyways, Dubnyk would stop Janmark shorthanded. The best part of this game for the Golden Knights, honestly, was their penalty kill. Their penalty kill shut the Avalanche down when they needed to. They shut down the Avalanche every time they were shorthanded in this game. Then Theodore would get a chance after that, and Martinez would get a chance as well. Kadri would then high stick Janmark. It's not so much of a high stick as it is a cross check to the mouth. Kind of shocked it wasn't 4, but anyway, that ended the first period. Shots, first period, the Golden Knights escape it, up tied 1-1, and shots were 12-11 for the Avalanche. Honestly, probably where the game should have been, but the Golden Knights really needed to figure out how to stop Colorado when they're in their zone because Fleury had to make some good saves. Then Smith would hook Girard. Fleury would then stop Jost on that power play. Then Fleury would stop Landeskog and Graves. And then the Golden Knights at that point had nothing going in the second period. The first part of the second period was horrible. I believe at 8 minutes into the second, they were being outshot 6-0. Then Girard would hold Smith, and on that power play, Max Pacioretty would score from Shea Theodore and Mark Stone. That was a little bit of a fluky goal. Pacioretty took a shot at the blue line, kind of a dump in. Not like the flip that Quick had, but just a shot down the ice. And it went in. I don't know how much of it Dubnyk saw, but it was a bit of an odd goal. But I'll take it. Then Tuch would get a chance. After this, the Golden Knights really got their legs under them. Fleury would stop Soderberg twice, and then he'd stop Landeskog. And then Stevenson would get a chance, but on that same play, Mark Stone would get a goal from Stevenson and Pacioretty. So Stone's second point of the game and Pacioretty's second point of the game. And Stone will put it in off of Dubnyk's backside. Kind of funny. But anyway, after that, Whitecloud would have get the chance, but the 3-1 lead would not last, as Ryan Graves would shorten the lead to make it 3-2 from Nathan MacKinnon. If Martinez tried to block the shot, and it's just one of those shots where it bounces off the defenseman and into the net. It happens. I'm not going to fault either player because they were doing what they should. Fleury had no chance because it was deflected. But, yeah, then Whitecloud would rough Kadri. Or, I'm sorry, he would slash Kadri. That was a little bit of a interesting call considering Whitecloud and Kadri were battling for the puck, and Whitecloud's stick hit the toe of Kadri's stick, and Kadri dropped it. Anyway, after that, the Golden Knights came out of the second period up 3-2, but shots were 13-6 for the Avs in that period, so the Golden Knights got a little bit lucky, but they're the winning team so far. Then, on the rest of that penalty kill, the Golden Knights would kill it off. And after that, 55 seconds into the third, it will be Max Pacioretty from Mark Stone, just a 2-on-1. Pacioretty gets an open net, and he roofs it. And there you go, 4-2. So Pacioretty and Stone's third points of the game. Max Pacioretty with 2 goals, Stone with 2 goals and assists, and Stone with a goal and 2 assists. So after that, Carey would then try to stuff a puck in. This was the Golden Knights' best period by far. The third period was their best period by far as their most complete period. There were still points where Colorado had them hemmed in their zone, but the Avs didn't get the chances that they got in the first period, and the Golden Knights really started to flow through the neutral zone a bit more. Then, after that, Stevenson would get a roughing on Kadri. That one is a legit call. I don't know why you are up 4-2 with 12 minutes left in the third, and you're going to stick your hand in someone's face while you hit them. What was that? We were trying to win this game because you go up 6 points on the Avs if you win, and they only have one game in hand. Anyway, on that penalty kill, Fleury would stop McKinnon and then Burakovsky, and then he would stop Taves. So the guys for out the Colorado that had scored were getting chances. Fleury was shutting them down. And then Yost probably gets the best chance of the game for the Avs that didn't go in. He hit the post and then put the puck behind Fleury, which I don't know if it was going to go in, but Pacioretty swatted it away at the blue line, like the goal line. So bit of a scary play, but got saved. Then Makar would shut down Smith on the breakaway. Then Namath would hit a post. Stevenson would shut Makar down on his own break. And then Janmark would get a nice chance. Fleury would then stop Carl Soderberg. Then the Avs pulled Dubnyk with 4:21 to go in the game. What are you doing? 5 minutes? And you're going to pull your goalie? I get they're the Avs, and I get that they can score, but it's not like your power play was doing much in this game. What do you think your 6-on-5 is going to do? With 4.5 minutes, you don't think the other team's going to get the puck and at least get it down the ice? For 4 minutes? So Pacioretty would hit the side of the empty net. That was the first big chance. He would not get the hat trick. Then Fleury would stop Nathan McKinnon. And then the Avs took a timeout with about 2 minutes and 39 seconds. They could not get anything going at 6-on-4 at all. They got nothing going. And after that timeout, Jonathan Marchessault would get it at center ice, and he'd shoot it down in the empty net to make it 5-2. I believe that goal's unassisted. The reason that goal goes in is because the Avalanche changed when the puck was in the neutral zone and was still being contested. So imagine you're at 6-on-5. Imagine you need 2 goals to come back in the game. You're going to change while the puck's in the neutral zone and your net's empty. And the puck is still being contested. It's not like any team has clear possession. Really? So that was an odd play for the Avs. I'm sure Jared Bednar was not very happy about it. But that was it for this one. The Golden Knights come out of third. They were outshot again, 12-9. Being outshot really doesn't matter when it's the Avs. They scored 5. They put up 5 on them. I know it was Dubnyk and not Grubauer, but yeah. Anyway, total shots in this game, 37-26. Fleury stopped 35 shots out of those 37. And Devan Dubnyk allowed 4 goals on 25 shots. Guess I know who's going to play when they come back against the Golden Knights. Anyway, power plays, the Golden Knights were 1 for 4, and the Avalanche were 0 for 4. And I'll give my 3 stars, arrange them in any order you want, to Pacioretty, Stone, and Fleury. Those 3 played great tonight, or last night. They played an all-around pretty excellent game, at least for it being against the Avs. I want them to have some more plays next game against the Avs, which I believe is the second to last game of the season. I want them to play a little bit more. Not. I want them to play a little bit more complete game because I feel like in the first and second period they didn't. They got hemmed in their zone a lot, and they just could not get the puck out. And they need to figure out how to solve. Not that their defense was bad, because when their defense needed to be good, it was. But they need to get it out. They need to get it through the neutral zone more, and they need to get it into Colorado's zone more. Because if there's one thing the Golden Knights lacked in this game, it was time in Colorado's end. I know they put up 5, but they were very opportunistic in this one. I hope that they can keep it up, and we'll see if this weekend they can get 11 and 12. Because, not to jinx anything, but we'll see how it goes. The Coyotes are a hungry team. They want to make the playoffs. The Blues won last night. So they are, I believe, 3 points behind St. Louis at this point. So they need these 2 games this weekend against the Golden Knights. And that's a tall order, but we'll see how the Golden Knights do because the Coyotes are obviously going to be a little bit more desperate in those games. So we'll see if they can get 11 in a row. But that's it for this one. If you want to get my thoughts on the game during the game, you can follow me on Twitter at 2_pad. And that's it for this one, guys. I will see you next time.